Good morning, it's Kinninigan. I am proud to say that my YouTube channel is a clean slate now. Um, Here, I'll explain what happened. First of all, this has been the longest amount of time that I have gone on YouTube without a guideline strike or a warning. Well, I had a warning. January 10th of this year, YouTube took down one of my videos. And all this video was is I read an article from Politico. Here's the new thing at YouTube, though. They give you a timestamp where you made a boo boo. I guess I'm trying to. So this is why for the past 3 months I've been very careful on what I say online because I would have had a week off, and I can't afford to have a week off. Okay. In fact, if you could support the channel, I would appreciate it. All the links are in the description. However, I do have ways that I am able to get. Let me just tell you something here. For example, there is a reason why. See, I have a clean channel now. And what's funny is I did cover the subject recently, but because I used words that no one knew, that word being Trans-Uguthian magic, because the YouTube AI doesn't know what Trans-Uguthian magic is. Either do most people that work at YouTube. either do most people who study the occult and magic, okay? But alright, so basically the article I read revolved around this. Okay? Big deal. Whatever. You can say what you want about the subject. Here's the way I look at it. I have a free speech right to say. And here's the thing. Me and probably like 90% of the people who ever get strikes on YouTube, we never did it with nefarious intentions. I believe that, we had genuine concerns. I showed you the other day, I got a warning. Now they do it with YouTube comments. Because I had that, here, let me show you. I took a screenshot of that because legal reasons. I can hold a grudge for a very long time, YouTube. And I do not forget. Because I put a comment, because here's the thing. I'm getting sick about hearing about the woke agenda, whatever. So I wanted to show people. I left a comment on what the whole thing was about. And they gave me a warning. And I'm telling you, this is, where's it at? What did I name it? Oh, here it is. Can you read this? Here, I'll blow it up. Now, the reason the screenshot looks like that, because I use two monitors, yeah. But here was the thing. They removed my comment on YouTube and threatened to take my channel down over hate speech. Why? Because I didn't use the word Trans-Uguthian magic, but if you go back to that video, wink wink, you know what I'm talking about. I said DEI equals normalizing, yeah, and the next word. So, look, I'm telling you right now, there is a very clear agenda to protect this class of people on this platform, which is vilely disgusting, if you ask me. Now, my channel's clean. There's no reason for me to get a strike right now, but can you read this? I'm not going to read it. If you can read that, death penalty for, yeah. I told you, this is the root cause of TDS. And it's getting pretty obvious to people. So anyway, my YouTube... Now, when this had happened, YouTube deleted my video, so I was unable to appeal it. But if you did not know, YouTube now has policy training. So when you do get a warning or a strike, you have to go through policy training It was 7 questions I had to answer. And this is why I'm really mad at Google, because I'll tell you what, the person who put that policy training together had never actually legitimately ever seen a post from this person, because they were saying shit that isn't even true, because there were certain subjects that they never mentioned. And here's the shocking thing. Well, I don't find it shocking. I was specifically told in that video for something against, and this is their exact wording, celebrities and politicians. And I thought to myself, since when the hell are celebrities a protected class? Well, yeah, now it makes sense. Because Hollywood's dying. I don't know if you realized it. Every movie they're putting out now. Look, karma is coming back. The pendulum is swinging back. Orange Man just had a rally in Wildwood, New Jersey, which is when I could afford a vacation, where I used to go to the beach every year, but I haven't been to the, you know what, I'll see if I can make it to the beach this year. Okay. Um, he had 100,000 people there, and I think, you know, but in case you didn't know, yeah, you could take policy training now, and they basically made me answer 7 questions that were total bullshit. That and I had figured out, and other people are figuring out who they are actually trying to quote unquote protect here, and it's becoming quite obvious. But this is the longest amount of time. This is why over the past few months you hear me saying, "Oh, I got to be careful what I say," because I would have had a week off. Because and once that happens, your channel's done. Because I've had channels taken down with 0 strikes just because YouTube employee, whatever. And this is the pendulum swinging back on them now, because you know, yeah, I am going to be careful what I say. There's no reason for me to even address this subject anymore. That's like I just got to be creative, and we know that Luciferians lack creativity. They can only mock and mimic what has been created by forces better than themselves. That thing I yesterday about the bees. See, review not available. I have a clean channel now. The other good thing is my subscribers, my sub count has not been going backwards, which is yeah, at one time. Now, on my first Kinninigan channel, I had close to 60,000 subscribers. And it seems, for a very taboo subject, reptilians, um, there are people out there covering Bigfoot, not a big deal. HowToHunt.com. He's got, how many subs he's got? Point being, you can get hundreds of thousands of subs if you're covering mermaids, Bigfoot, UFOs. Why is it reptilians tend to? And this is also one of the conspiracy areas where we get the most amount of quote unquote disinformation. Usually I'm able to pick out shills or people that are just bullshitting other content creators when they say they have knowledge about reptilians, because they don't know what they're talking about. There's a few things you never hear me talking about. I don't talk about dumbs. Well, there are dumbs. I'm not saying they don't exist, but the idea that reptilians are working underground with them, yeah. And you never hear me talking about Planet Nibiru, because that was bullshit. And the other cases I made for a lot of the quote unquote disinformation that goes around about them. Now, yeah, I am on my 10th YouTube channel now because I'm stubborn. I am a Leo. That's one of our traits is being stubborn. And in the Chinese zodiac, I'm a snake. I'm a fire snake. 1977. That's a dangerous zodiac combo. A fire snake and a Leo. I am fire to the core, which explains my explosive personality, right? But so, as of today, if I make any mistakes on YouTube, it'll be a warning. I'll have to go through policy training class again and probably answer 7 questions that are a bunch of, yeah, they'll make you admit that something doesn't even exist. It's all just a conspiracy. I'm not even going to say something, the buzzwords around that whole. I'm not even going to say them because I had realized when I took the policy training what buzzwords the AI on YouTube is looking for. And what amazes me, if that whole thing was supposed to be a psyop or whatever, why were so many panties twisted over the subject? And I'm going to just end the video with this. They got Stormy Daniels, right? But you know what? I think you got to look through the lines and see what they haven't accused Trump of. And there's one subject that they don't want to use because, for something that doesn't exist, they don't seem to want to talk about it. And that involves the whole purpose of trans Yugoslav magic, which, yeah, they never accused him of being with younger women. Can I say, yeah, younger women, if you can read between the lines on that one. Never accused him of that. They never accused him of being at the Bohemian Grove. A lot of people that come on my channel and tell me Trump's a Freemason. He is not. I even asked someone who was a Mason that. No, he's not. There seems to be a war going on right now within secret societies also. Those who want to, who join for specific reasons, networking, business connections, blah, blah, and then there's other people who have a real interest in utilizing something like trans Yugoslav magic. And that's usually when you get invited to be a 33rd degree Mason and above, where you start going into the more arcane subjects. So, as of today, I have a clean slate on my channel. Yeah, on the 13th. That's because I took the policy training February 13th. And after you take the policy training, it takes 90 days to come off your channel, the warning. So I've been good for 3 months. It hasn't been easy. But now, you know. Now, here's something I do want to do. You know what? I might do this in another video. What I would like to do is I want to do a video like I see people doing it a lot. Like for example, with Game of Thrones, they'll do theories and they'll say, okay, this theory makes sense. This one I agree with. This one I don't agree with. And I want to do something like that with reptilians. So I may just do it in a separate video where I'll tell people in the comments, just give me any theory that you've heard about reptilians, and we're going to rank these conspiracies and how much authenticity or validity they have. In my personal opinion, like the fact that Alpha Draconians are avian and look like birds, more than 1,200-pound velociraptors. So, I might do that in a separate video, and then I can answer all the, address all the reptilian conspiracies floating, out around there, and rank them in order of their legitimacy, which is a good exercise for me too in doing a book, because I do want to address the other popular conspiracies going out there and at least talk about them. Tell you this right now, go ask any any big YouTube channel that covers reptilians, ask them if they've heard of Kinninigan. They'll act like I don't exist. There's a reason why. And the fact that a lot of the a lot of the theories that I use on reptilians are my own, which is something unique because we don't see that kind of I wouldn't say journalism, investigative research going on a lot of topics. One thing you'll notice about a lot of deep state shows, they use the same talking points over and over and over every time. Their theories never shapeshift. Can we use that word? So it's always the same, and they never talk about what they actually look like. They never talk about black magic or secret societies. Um, they and they'll put out these ideas like about the thumbs and a lot of other things. This is why I'll do another video on this because I want to get everyone to like leave questions about different reptilian conspiracies that are floating around there, and then I'll either do it in a live stream or a video, and we'll rank all of them towards their validity. Um, I believe you call that is that iceberg theory. A lot of people do this now with other subjects where they'll rank them like in order of legitimacy. So yeah, I want to do something like that. Yeah, so I have a clean YouTube channel now, 1,320 subscribers. Oh, that ain't a occultic number. But my sub count is not going backwards, which is a good thing. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I got a clean slate now. Not meaning that I'm just going to go off on hinge. Mate, here's the way I look at it. There's no reason for me to cover the subject of satanic ritual abuse anymore. Because it's going to get me in a lot of trouble. And I am not the only one. Strangely, a lot of people going back to Hollywood who were writing books and whistleblowing on the subject mysteriously wound up dead. Like that chick on the set with Alec Baldwin. He has massive TDS, the one that got shot on the Rust set. What the hell's his name? The dude from Friends, is that Matthew Perry, was supposedly writing a book. Yeah, anyone and it seems like what we have going on in Hollywood is some people disassociating themselves, and I think this is also going on in secret societies. Say, look, yeah, I want to be a wizard, I wanted to practice black magic, but I have no interest in trans-Yugothi magic, and I don't want anything to do with it. And I think that's the divide going on right now. And I think over the coming months, it's going to expose itself even more. I see some divine karma coming here, and hopefully for me and other people who have lost multiple YouTube channels over whatever. Um, it's not just me anymore. A lot of people lost YouTube channels and got a lot of strikes over the whole sticky thing, and we're finding out that they were right the whole time. Whatever. The whole censorship thing. It's never. Remember, it's a good reflection of who these people are. They don't want to debate people. They want you to accept what they say and keep your mouth shut about it and don't speak back. But that's not that's not what our country was founded on. And I don't believe any human has any right to tell any other human what they can say or not. It's like, really, who do you think you are? But Hollywood's dying. Go look up. You can look up videos on YouTube. Go look up what's it, Rodeo Drive. Did you know a large amount of the stores in Hollywood are shut down now? Yeah, Hollywood is. They had a movie that just came out recently and it flopped. The Fall Guy, which is actually a reboot of a 1980s TV show because they can't come up with anything new anymore. And they're mad because it flopped at the box office because people don't trust Hollywood anymore because they're not creating anything good. And it was the whole point of bread and circuses in Rome. Keep the people fed and entertained, and they will never revolt. And they will keep a blind eye towards politics. But every day I come to my YouTube feed, it's nothing but politics. Look, I'm going to open up my news feed to Windows. I guarantee you the Orange Man is on here. Every single. Oh, there he is, right there. Top fucking news article. This is every day. If you would have been quiet about him, they can't. And yeah, this is why everything's backfiring on them. He's been indicted 91 times. I lost 10 YouTube channels. Yeah, and we're not the only ones. There are other people out there. Some people have just tucked tail and decided to go over to other platforms, but I don't believe in that. Stand. Remember, an oak tree is just a nut that held its ground, right? Although I might be misquoting that. So, yeah, someone left me a comment. I gotta find another word better than divine powers because divine is a reference to divinity or spirituality, which I don't think that really is. Yeah, understanding black magic versus divine powers. Someone did leave me a good comment on this though, on what the purpose of black magic was. Yeah, these things are difficult to explain. He's absolutely right because there's no words for them, which is why I got away with the transugothian magic thing because who's ever yeah that's not a word you hear every day. But it has to really do with the it's called black magic for the light it denies. Here we go. Above average gamer. You pretty much hit the nail on the head. Divine power is based off profound understanding and balance with nature and spirit, hence bumblebees being able to levitate. Black magic is based off shallow understanding of nature, spirits, and basic empathy. They use it for selfish means and leave the mess behind. And it's a good reflection of, what's going on in this country with the current regime. It's basically F the American citizens. Um, and people are seeing through it. Likely a reason why black magic leads to self destruction because, despite what they say, divine power always wins. Well, black magic, you are using the assistance of demons. That's why. Divine power wins and balances out. Yeah, and what I was saying is, even though it might be a quote unquote miracle from God, it's still going to be based on science and physics. Um, Unseen forces. Yeah. It wouldn't look. People, you ever play with magnets? You're dealing with an unseen force right there. When magnets repel or attract to one another, you can't see the magnetic field, but you know it's there. Yeah, Jason. Now, you know what? I am one of the. I don't know how I've been able to do it. He left me 10 separate comments on one video. You know, I heart all the comments. He said, I'm sorry for leaving so many comments. It's fine. Because I actually like and heart every comment I get. Unless it's a shill just saying something stupid. Like, yeah. El is not the god Elohim. El is Enlil. El is a reference to the planet Saturn also. Don't sell your soul for a packet of cigarettes. No, I didn't. Yeah, he's got a good point. If I'm going to sell my soul, I better be getting a whole cigarette factory. And yeah, I want just. I'm not selling my soul. Yeah, that was another red flags about shills. They were always talking about ascension. Yeah, how many times were we supposed to ascend over the past decade? Yeah, I'm sick of hearing that word. So yeah, I'm gonna do another video, like I said, on the reptilian conspiracy thing. This way, people can leave me questions or comments about the reptilian conspiracy, and then we'll take all them and we'll rank them in order of their validity or if they have any basis in truth or not. Then I can use that as a baseline for anyone that comes by, and I'm like, hey, watch this video. If you heard this about reptilians from so and so, here's my opinion about it because I get a lot of those comments here. That wasn't a digger do. You would feel ashamed to beg subscribers for cigarette money? Well, like I said, Blue Knight, I don't give a shit. Would you be because you probably wouldn't be ashamed of stealing billions of dollars off the U.S. taxpayers. Philly is a dump. Yeah, whatever. Then don't come to fucking Philly. I still heart at your comment. Like I don't understand you, like Blue Knight. What is your purpose on fucking YouTube? Going around being you just all right. And what the hell does that have to do with reptilians at the end of the day? And that no, that is not a digger do. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. That's the Australian instrument that Aboriginals use. No, no wonder no other sub will have you on their channel. Yeah, whatever. Why the fuck are you even at my YouTube channel? You know, they're I don't know. That's why I never understood. You know what I don't do? I don't go to other people's YouTube channels and talk shit. I never have. So take the high road, pun intended. Yeah. No. What? See, this is exactly like how they go after the Orange Man. They only give you half of the fucking facts to fit their narrative. Why don't you also add to that statement about begging for cigarette money that I do not put ads on my videos? Ass. Yeah. Don't get me. Because my channel is monetized and I do not put ads on my videos, which I can, but I don't. So yeah, you didn't conveniently mention that one because YouTube keeps bugging me every day to put the AdSense on my videos. You see, every day I get an email from YouTube. They want me to put the ads on my videos, and I'm not. Meanwhile, other asshats out there, are, you watch a 10-minute video on YouTube, they got 50 ads pumped into the video. Although I don't see them, I use the Brave browser. And you know what else I don't do? I don't ban people from my channel. So you can come here and talk all the shit you want, but you're not going to get banned from my channel. See? Community. There are no hidden users on my channel. You know why? Because I believe in the First Amendment. So yeah, you have a First Amendment right to come here and open your stupid mouth and talk shit to me. But I don't understand. What is your goal at the end of the day? What is the purpose of that? Either you're a miserable fuck who sits there all day on your fucking phone trying to talk shit to everyone because you're insecure of yourself. I mean, what are you trying to do? Disprove that reptilians are real by talking shit on my channel? I don't understand. What is your fucking end game? Yeah, this is what I really. This is the Leo in me coming. You don't want to. All right, let me just stop. I got. You got to have like. What is your point? Go to another YouTube channel who talks about Planet Nibiru and underground reptilian cities and has 50 fucking ads in a 10-minute video. All right, but I don't monetize my videos. You can leave me super thanks though. And the only I people like me have to be creative with the way we get by because I'm not going to put ads on my videos either. So yeah, we got clean slate on YouTube now. And yeah, I am getting angry. I do have a pinched nerve in my shoulder. It's not a fucking joke. Philly is a dump. Yeah, just fucking insult 3.5 million people because you don't like Kinninigan. Blue Knight, you need to grow the fuck up. And what is your, like, leave me a comment. What's your end game here? To disprove the Illuminati isn't real? Disprove reptilians? You know, you want to fight me? I might be. I don't give a shit. Um, Whatever. And yeah, to edit your comment. But you're not banned off my channel because I don't ban people. There was only one time I banned someone, and I figured out that's because that person, it wasn't a person, it was a bot. Anyone remember like a year back when all these links to porno sites were being left on YouTube channels because these bots were spamming? And yeah, in those cases I will because yeah, and that's not a digger do. You don't even know what a digger do is. You feel ashamed to beg some. Yeah, how many subs you have? Let's see. None. Oh, you have 2 subscribers. Yeah. No wonder your brains. Um, you don't even have good taste in music. Yeah. Yeah. Well, make your own fucking videos, okay? Anyway, that's all for my rant. I gotta get some coffee. Yeah, go check on the kitties. If you could support the channel, all the links are in the description. Like I said, I do not put ads on my videos, which is a little fact there that Blue Knight left out of his comment there. Yeah, of course, Philly is a dump. You ever been to fucking Philly? No, it's not a dump. Not the neighborhood I'm in. Anyway, any questions or comments, leave them below. God bless and take care.